Hello and welcome to ReginaldESQ. I'm Underhook and this is my first tank review for Armoured Warfare, and today I'm reviewing the T-54. It is a Tier 2 tank and it is supplied by Shishkin. As you can see here, there is the T-54, which is a main battle tank, and the M41 light tank are the Tier 2 tanks offered by Shishkin. If you go to the other supplier, which is Wolfie, hello Wolfie, you have the Air Pattern 48 is the main battle tank there, and the LAV 150 is LAV, which is light armoured vehicle, I believe, which is a bit like a scout tank, although it's wheeled. This one is. So let's get back to the garage. So is the T-54 any good? Yes, it's excellent, and it is, I believe, much better than the Pattern 48 is, which is the other Tier 2 main battle tank available. Very, very good tank, much better armor and better damage too, I think. So let's have a quick look at the stats on this tank. So this tank has 930 hit points, which is actually less than the Pattern 48. The Pattern has 1105, so Pattern can probably take another sort of a half of a hit, if you like. The weight statistics are not specified in the game, but I don't know. The Pattern appears to be a bigger tank. Actually, I can show you the Pattern here. There's the Pattern there. It looks like a bigger tank, but it's more lightly armored, so they may actually be quite similar weights in this game. The speed, well, this thing does 49 kilometers an hour in forward. They don't list any reverse speeds in this game yet, but it seems to be reasonable for a heavily armored tank. It goes from 0 to 32 miles per hour, which is the sort of standard they go by in this game, in 9 seconds. Now that's not as quick as the Pattern 48. The Pattern does 0 to 32 in 7.3, so it has quite a bit more acceleration than this tank does. That said, I never felt this tank was super slow for what it does. They both have a top speed of 49, but the Pattern definitely accelerates quickly. So if getting around the battlefield is important for you, then maybe the Pattern is better. As far as turret traverse goes, well, this one actually has a faster turret traverse than the Pattern. It does 27 degrees a second, which is quite reasonable. The Pattern only has 23. View range, both tanks have the same. They both have 400 meters view range. I'm not sure if they're that way off the shelf because my commander has a skill that gives an extra 40 meters view range, but it's the same commander for both tanks, and they work out at 400 meters, so they're both the same anyway. Camouflage-wise, this tank is quite a bit better camouflaged than the Pattern for obvious reasons. The Pattern's a much taller tank, but it's still not great camouflage. We don't expect great camouflage from a main battle tank. Rate of fire, well, the rate of fire on this tank is just over 7 rounds a second, 7.04. The Pattern is 6.14, so the Pattern definitely loads those shells more quickly. However, in the armor on this tank means that the reload speed isn't that important because you can bounce a lot of shots in this tank. So the main thing is the damage that you can do, and with this tank, really, it's the damage you can stop is the important thing. Now, accuracy on this gun with the current modifiers I have is 0.12. That's the amount of the meters dispersion at 100 meters. So it'll disperse, or it may miss by 0.12 of a meter at 100 meters. So at 200 meters, it'd be 0.24, etc., etc. Which is, if you're used to World of Tanks, the guns in this game are extremely accurate. So it's excellent accuracy. The Pattern 48 has 0.14, so not quite as accurate, but still very good. The aim time on this tank is 3.12 seconds, which is a little slowish. The Pattern 48 aims in 2.56 seconds, which is a full half a second faster. So definitely the Pattern is better at popping up and having shots. The Pattern also has quite good gun depression, so it sort of has the edge on this tank over popping over hills and having shots. Now, as far as the armor goes, they both have steel armor. Now, it's probably not important me mentioning that they have steel armor at this tier, but in later tiers, the type of armor is important, not just its thickness. But at the moment, it's just thickness that matters. So the hull on this, it says the frontal hull is 120, the side of the tank has 80 millimeters, and the rear is 60. Now 120 on the front is pretty good, especially at tier 2. Now, I don't believe the lower plate is 120. I think that's just the upper plate. At the moment, there are no third-party programs that I can find, and nothing in this game that shows the actual breakdown of the armor. So for now, I believe the upper plate is 120. I'm guessing the lower plate is not that thick. It seems to be the place to aim for on this tank. If it's front on like this, I can get the lower plate. If it angles, the lower plate is actually still quite a difficult pen on this tank for another tier 2 tank. The turret, though, is the star of the show. The front of the turret is 205 millimeters, the side is 130, and the rear is 60. So just to put that in perspective, the best penetration you can get with this gun, with this tank, is 251 millimeters, 186 millimeters of penetration. The Patton 48, the best penetration out of that gun, is 178 millimeters of penetration. So neither of the main battle tanks at this tier can penetrate this turret. That makes it very formidable at tier 2, and even at tier 3 and even tier 4, you can bounce quite a few shots off the turret if you can hide the hull and just say pop this over a rock. It's really, really good. And I find I can have really good games in this even at tier 4, which tier 4 is commonplace at the moment. Like I just played a game where I was one of 2 tier 2s against tier 4s and tier 3s. That's quite common at the moment because there's not that many people playing. So this tank does still survive quite well, I find, and I often do more than my tank's hit points worth of damage in tier 4 games, so it's quite good. So getting on to the gun. The gun with AP rounds has a penetration of 186 and does average 251 damage per shot, which is really good, much better than the Patton 48. The Patton 48 has 177 mils of penetration with its AP and 208 average damage per round. So the Patton does have a better rate of fire, but having a better rate of fire with a lower pen means you're probably going to bounce more of those shots anyway. So I'd much rather have this gun than the Patton 48's gun. That said, the Patton 48 has 9 degrees of gun depression and 4 degrees, and this one has 9 and 6. Now, they don't specifically explain why there's differences in the gun depression. I'm guessing the 9 degrees is out the front and the 6 degrees is out the back. I could be wrong though. Maybe it's 6 out the front and 9 out the side. Not 100% sure how they're quoting their figures right now, but they're quoting 9 and 6 for this and 9 and 4 for the Patton 48. So anyway, very good tank. We'll probably get into some gameplay now. I'll just explain a little bit about what I've got fitted. For my retrofit, you have one universal retrofit slot. I have fitted the communication skill, which increases the crew skills by 5%. But basically giving the tank a bit of a buff all round. I have small repair kit, large repair kit, and large first aid kit fitted, or large medical kit fitted. The reason I have the large spare parts kit is it increases repair speed by 10%, just having it fitted, and the medical kit increases the crew resilience by 15%. And I've never used a kit yet, I just have them there for that. And I have a small repair kit to use to repair things, but so far I've never used it. I have AP ammo, the best one you can get, which has, as I said, 251 damage and 186 pen. HE ammo, which I haven't really found a use for. Well, actually, I did. I actually did use it on an LAV just recently, and it worked very well. That has average damage, or 247 to 302 damage, with non-penetrating damage 41 to 201. And the penetration is 14 millimeters. At the maximum threshold is 91. So anything above 91 millimeters, it will not do any damage. And the heat rounds here, we have shape charge heat rounds, which do 282 damage. But the thing with heat is it has a lower penetration. So the penetration is 159. Now the HE shells are very slow, only 500 meters a second. The heat rounds are 750 meters a second, and your AP is the fastest, traveling at 1200 meters a second, which is very, very fast indeed. So for long range shots or moving targets, the AP ammo is definitely the best. All right, so let's get in and play a game and see how we go. Okay, so we've got a tier 3 game. more than half the tanks on each side are tier 3. The map is called Lost Island, which is not a great map for a main battle tank, but we'll see how we go. Yeah. Now my ping is 213 milliseconds, so expect a little bit of lag. I'm just going to try and follow the other main battle tanks and see if I can give a little bit of support. Whoa, I'm going to run the back of some people here. Everyone just keeps stopping for some reason. There's not many good players in the lower tiers as you'd expect. I'm going to get hit from that hill up there if I go up there, so I'm not going up there. I'm going to go up here. I'm too exposed down there. Geez, that's where all the other heavies are going now. Whoa, why did he come back? Did he get spotted? Not really sure. I'm not that used to the maps yet. I just know this one has got too many ridges that are miles away where people can spot you and shoot you from. Like going out there is going to be pretty dangerous. Maybe that's why they went down that other road. Got us. Well, let's go. Let's just hang it. Let's just go for it. You only die once. Now we've got tanks. Oh, he actually tried to get away from us, and he did. Can we get a shred him though? That's always quite a light tank. I don't know if there's any artillery in this game. I'm not used to the names of the artillery. I don't think there is any. I'm still not used to the different names of the tanks, so... Whoa, it's over there though. Might go this way. Might better get a shot on one of these guys from up here. Yep. Damn it, too slow. Come on, before he finds me. God damn it, I missed my chance. Probably hit him with a HE shell up there. I might be able to do something.
Identify. Hostile tank.
Okay, I'm going to have to go back because I think we're going to get surrounded here. Sorry, this is a bit of a boring game. I just want to see if I can get shots on these guys because it's not looking great at the moment, this area.
Identify. Hostile truck.
There you are, Mr. Scout Tank. Come on. How the hell did I miss him? Does he even know I'm here?
Up. Direct hit.
Got him.
Nailed him. Up.
Damn. I think the building was in the way. Alright, well at least we've done something.
Ammo up.
Guys up here see us? Not yet. He spotted us for a while there, so I'm not that keen to pull out just yet. Gonna go up here now because we might be able to get these guys from behind up here. This guy comes running up here, this other tank. They're going to start capping us.
Identify. Hostile tank.
Shit, that guy's probably targeting me now.
No pen.
Okay.
Ammo up. Identify target. Hostile tank.
Did he damage us? No, he bounced off us. Alright, I'll get out of the way. Did they end up getting this other tank? Oh, there's a tank over here. Oh, something just flashed up. Ah! Okay, a little bit of a plane. Ah. Yeah, okay, the engine, yes, but the rest of the plane would probably be made of aluminium or wood. He bounced off me. Unfortunately, I can't read the red writing very well, so I can't tell if it's a tier 3 or a tier 2 tank. But we're going for him.
Identify. Hostile tank. Hit crack damage. Okay, no effect.
No effect. Shit. Well, as long as I give him just my turret,
Identify. Hostile tank.
put a shot into him, that's nice. Another one into him. Oh, we bounced that shot. Shit, he's a tough tank. He must be a tier 3. But... oh, someone shoot me from the other side. Oh, we've lost the game. We got capped. Okay. All right. So we did 1,024 damage. We have 930 hit points, so that's not too bad. 430 spotting damage. We spotted 4 tanks. 713 reputation with premium, and 30,000 credits. So how did we do? So that was an M60, a tier 3 tank that we were fighting there at the end, and the light vehicle that we saw at the start that we put a couple of shots into, I think. Looks like we actually put a couple of shots into both those tanks. And we did a bit of assistance damage here. So we finished a little bit below the middle on our team as far as reputation goes. We did pretty well for damage though. Yeah, we did alright. We ended up losing. The enemy team capped us out. We fired 16 rounds, 7 of them hit. Out of the 7 that hit, what did we do? 4 of them penetrated. What other interesting tidbits might we be able to give you here? Potential damage mitigated. So we bounced 778 damage off our armor, which is not too bad. And we took 588 damage. Alright. Let's see if we can get another game up. Okay, so the map is Port Storm. It's given us a tier 4 game. There's only 8 per side. We have 4 tier 4s, 3 tier 3s and me, a tier 2. The enemy team has 5 tier 4s, 2 tier 3s and also has a tier 2. They have a pattern 48 on their team.
Driver, crank it.
Yeah, this is going to be tough.
Scan for target. Affirmative. Loader, ready up. Up. Driver, move out.
Now, when we're actually fighting the other tanks, I probably will not be able to tell you what tanks I'm fighting against, because I can't read the red writing very well at all. And there is an option to change that writing to yellow, which I have selected, but it hasn't changed, so I'm not sure maybe if... what are they all doing back there? Okay, they're going across. Alright. Whoops. Yeah, no, I think I have to maybe restart the game. The writing will change to yellow. I hope so. Let's see if we can surprise somebody around here. This guy coming up. Damn. I was hoping I'd be able to shoot him from between the trucks, but it doesn't look like I'm going to, but still. We tracked him, but didn't actually do any damage to his tank. I'm going to try now. I've gone off their spotting radar, so I'm going to go the other side. So in Armoured Warfare, everybody has the what used to be called a sixth sense skill. So everybody can see or knows when they've been spotted and knows when they're not spotted anymore. The eye goes away at the top. So that's pretty good. It's kind of one of those things about the game I like. It's kind of fair. You know, no one gets a super easy run just because they've been playing for a while or whatever.
Identify.
Uh-oh. So we've got a good hit into that guy. Another... Oh, that one bounced. But he's having trouble penning us, so I'm just going to deliver shots to him. He bounced a couple. He doesn't want to trade anymore. See you, matey. Like I said, this armor is surprisingly good for a tier 2 tank. He's dead. Someone else got him before I could shoot, unfortunately. Yeah, it's surprisingly good armor, and sometimes you can trade with higher tiers. I do like this tank. And it's going well at the moment because the rest of my team is kind of, we're all kind of going the same way. We're all sort of on the same page, so that's helping a lot. Sometimes you go to the sort of the main battle tank area and all the main battle tanks just decide to sit back and snipe because it worked in PvE or something. Well, he sat out there for way too long in such a lightly armoured tank. I don't know why he... maybe he just didn't see me. He might have been aiming at the other guy. He penned me quite well there. I think he was a 2D. Uh-oh, there's another tank over there. I've got to be careful here. Oh no, he's behind something. I'm going to back off because pushing... Oh. Oh, you're kidding, I missed him. Bull, I missed him. Oh, what? Yeah, all that missing him was lag. I don't care... Yeah... I don't care how fast you're moving. If I shoot at you from 5 meters away at the middle of your tank and it lands behind you, then that's lag. Okay. Now there is a bit of a bug at the moment where apparently there's a delay in firing or something, which apparently they've acknowledged and they're working on, so it could have actually been that delay in firing. It's very... I find it very, very difficult to hit moving tanks. In fact, if they're moving close range like that, I have to shoot about half a tank length in front of the tank, and then I can hit them. If I actually shoot even at the front of the tank, I just miss them completely. It lands behind them. So. This is artillery, M109, I think it is. One of the artillery tier 3, I think it is. So... they have 4 tanks, we have 2. I'd say we are going to lose. There goes our artillery. And there's our last tank. And that is the other T-54. So we might as well watch it since that's the tank we're reviewing. He's getting hammered there, but they're not penetrating. One shot got in there. So that'll be by probably the BMD-1 on the other team. So he gets that shot in. Oh, he's side on. Oh well. Alright, so did we do any good? Not really. We did 740 damage, which is less than hit points, 930 of our tank. 530 spotting damage, and we spotted 5 because we're on the front line. A little bit of assistance damage on the Sheridan and assistance damage on the Patton 48. So that was the Patton 48 that was that was side on to us, trying to deal with us, and yeah, we put a couple into him. And you can see there the Patton 48 with the lower pen had a lot of trouble penetrating us. And we did this XM whatever it is there, which was a tier 3. That was the other light one that we hit. But that other tank that I missed, on the when you're actually watching it, it may look like I probably pushed the trigger once he had already gone past me, but that's not how it was when I did it. How did we do here? We bounced 373. That would have been from the pattern 48, most of that, I think. We fired 8. 4 of our shots hit, and of the 4 that hit, 3 penetrated. So we bounced 1 off that other main battle tank. I don't know what it was, but we bounced 1 there. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe to ReginaldESQ. Have fun.